Right, I had my first day at blind school. First morning. The lovely Rebecca is my rehabilitation specialist. She is qualified, got a degree, years of experience, and works with a great number of people in positions similar to mine. So she ended up spending about a couple of hours here actually. Lots of questions from her to me, quite a few questions from me to her. We covered all sorts of ground, and I think I was probably a little bit naive in terms of how long this is all going to take. She put me in my place about that and said, there is a lot for you to learn, which I'm open to. The majority of it, I guess. There'll be times when we'll butt heads, I'm sure. But she strikes me as somebody that won't take any of my shit and will just say, come on, you got to do this, which is exactly what I need at times. The funny thing we talked about, the first thing that came to mind really, she said, have you got a cane? And I said, yes, I have. And I showed her my cane. And she said, it's not the worst I've ever seen, which was quite amusing. So immediately she issued me with a brand new one, which is, it's got a little wobbly thing which will be going like that across the floor, but I'm not allowed to use it until I've been trained. So that was kind of good. It's quite daunting, and it's sprung up a whole load of mixed emotions. I know I'm doing the right thing. I know I'm getting the advice and the help when it's most beneficial for me, because I still have a fair bit of sight that is usable in most circumstances for my day-to-day life, but it's those circumstances that aren't normal that are the problem. So becoming very familiar with the devices and the cane, most importantly, when I don't need it absolutely, I think is sensible. Interestingly enough, since there's been so much more focus on this and the future, it's kind of made me feel almost fraudulent at times, which I know from conversations I've had with people in a similar position to me is a normal kind of thing. I had dinner with a friend last week actually, and we were talking about it. He has the same condition as me. And his way of looking at it, which I hadn't thought about before, which was really good, was imagine what it would be like, how frightening it would be like for us to have full sight for just an hour, to realise how little sight we actually have. So I think my brain needs to shift, that I don't need to think about what other people think about my sight loss. Although I do need to think about it, but not in a negative way. I need to just think about how it's helping me, the cane. Sometimes I feel as though it's bringing attention to me and a vulnerability, a perceived vulnerability. I did have to promise not to use the new one as much as a sword, which I do have a propensity to do. I should take it all a bit more seriously, I think. The good news is it has a little bit more heft to it, so if I do use it as a sword, I can inflict a bit more damage. I'm not going to do that often. So yeah, we're going to be doing weekly sessions now for the foreseeable future. So once a week, I'm going to learn some new tricks and new ways of just behaving to keep me safe, I guess, which I do need, because I do make light of it sometimes. Sometimes that's fine, I think. Other times it's probably inadvisable. But so first step, really positive, but with, as I said, sort of mixed emotions, because it does focus the mind on what's going on, which, because it's part of my everyday, it kind of goes to the back of the mind. The bumps and the walking into things, I don't even notice quite often. Sometimes when I'm, having a shower or something, and you notice, oh God, where did that bruise come from? Because it's so regular. So yeah, it's going to be good overall, I think, and I'm really pleased that I got it started. One of the interesting things she did say was that a lot of the people coming through her system are a lot younger than previously. I think the pandemic, for one reason or another, prevented people from getting maybe the attention they needed from doctors in the hospital, and as a result, she's very busy. So whilst I still don't believe I'm a priority or an emergency, She did say that if I hadn't been put through that way, it would have been at least an 8-month wait. So I'm kind of glad that I've put the fear into the lovely lady in the office, and I've been moved to the top of the queue. So I'll keep you guys informed. I now have 18 subscribers, so I'm awaiting my first paycheck, obviously from YouTube, because clearly I am an in-demand YouTuber or something. So anyway, see you again soon. No, don't start that again. Jesus, I need to learn how to end these videos because it's just ridiculous now. Goodbye.